Super Art ready.
Alright y'all, I'm back. SuperArt7 with the CAMMY video as promised. We are working with Delta Red and Killer Bee versions of CAMMY. As far as the content, I recorded myself a full run of Alpha 2 or Alpha 3 and ST, but I split them in the middle of both videos to kind of keep it shorter. The video would have probably been like 50 minutes if I did like both sets full, because I think both of them were like 25 minutes a piece or something like that. So I cut it in half, like halfway through the run. So that's why I'm starting at Ken, and then eventually you'll see me. I'll be at Bison here pretty shortly. Same with ST, cut it halfway through. Like I want to say I got to T-Hawk, and then he was right before the 4 bosses or whatever. So I thought that was a good stopping point or starting point for both videos, to be like kind of right toward the end, so you can get the ending also and the boss fight, which is the important part. Alpha 3 is that's like my favorite Street Fighter, my favorite one, probably second only to like Capcom vs SNK 2 and Third Strike. Yeah, you know, I had, like I said, those are my games. As far as running CAMMY and Alpha 3, not too difficult. I play a lot of Alpha 3, so like I'm intimately familiar with the engine and the system and how to play it, so picking up characters is kind of easy. I usually main Armika, Rose, or Chun-Li. But yeah, I had fun playing her in this version. Not so much in ST. Man, she kind of hard to use in ST. Like I kind of see why people like at the competitive level say like she's kind of a struggle. I even think like I've heard like James Chan or like Silent Scope mention like CAMMY like struggles in certain matchups, and just you gotta really earn her wins. Like ain't no free wins, ain't no like cheat bullshit you can do with CAMMY that's gonna like carry you. Like if you're good with CAMMY, you're good at the game. Like I will say that. So yeah, shout out to the ST CAMMY players, because man, y'all I feel for y'all. I know that's just from playing the computer. You know the computer mad cheesy and like ST, like computer re-inputs and stuff like that. Them old school games, man. That's how they used to get your quarters or whatever. But yeah, as far as the drawing, so I had started this drawing way before I got the idea to record myself, and then when I did, I had already had everything rough sketched out and kind of sketched out. So I was like, well, I can at least document myself doing like the black line, the line art, and then like the coloring process, just so you'll see it. But yeah, I had fun drawing CAMMY. I have never drawn her before, actually. I've done a bunch of other fighting game characters before. Despite what I said in the last video, I said I hadn't done a lot of like fan art for like games and stuff, but I have. Now I think about it, I have a couple pieces for Mai, a couple for Chun. I think I did an Oro. I've done Donovan. I've done a couple Guilty Gear and King of Fighters characters too. I was even actually in the anniversary art tribute for Final Fight a few years ago. I did a piece for that. Just had obviously the 3 main characters, and then I had Saddam, Rolento, and Hugo / Poison in there too. That was a fun piece to work on, and it got featured in the art book. I did a piece for I think the 20th or 30th anniversary for Street Fighter. I did they didn't do a book for that one. They did do a digital like book, and it was like on the website, and it showcased everybody's art for like Street Fighter, and it was done by the same dude who ran the Final Fight. But yeah, I had fun drawing both versions of CAMMY. It was pretty cool. It's crazy how similar but yet different the outfits are. So, and then for her Delta Red, which I'm drawing now, if you're following along in the video, I use more of the Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6 style, where she's got like the little harness straps on her outfit and stuff on around the leg and around her shoulders and back. And that's pretty cool. I just cooked Vega in Alpha 3. Alpha 3 Vega is like super dumb easy. All he does is slide. He's like his AI is like a kid, like playing the game for the first time in their life, and they're just mashing on slide, you know, because it looks cool. This fight here with the dolls is one of the reasons I like alpha. Just the stuff they added, you know, to the game, the little touches like that, letting you fight two characters at once is pretty dope. And then obviously the game has the dramatic battle too if you input a special little code or whatever. Both of y'all can fight Bison. Similar, they had it in Alpha 1 also, and Alpha 2, I think, on the consoles. I don't know if the arcade version had the dramatic battle. Nice conversion there. Got the jump strong into the cannon spike. That was pretty dope. The dolls are dope, man. If you let them hit you with that move that she just whiffed, I don't know why she did that from full screen. They'll do a team up combo on you. It's pretty dope. And I like how they charge when they get build their meter up. Their intro is pretty cool too. You see all of them fall down, but then only 2 of them you end up fighting. That's pretty dope. So she hit me with it there, but because Junie was too far away, it didn't actually do what it was supposed to do. So in terms of the art, still pushing on the lines. I think for my next one, I'm deciding on adding Mai to my Chun-Li picture that I had drawn out already. I do have footage of me doing the line art, laying down like the black lines for Chun-Li, so I'll add that along with her coloring. And then for Mai, you'll get the full process of Mai from like start to finish with everything from like the rough sketch inception and whatever like that. So I found a cool picture of Mai that I want to try to draw. So it was from like I think it's like a Dead or Alive screenshot, which was like a really interesting pose. So I'm gonna try to fit that in the Chun-Li picture, sort of to just kind of commemorate her being in Street Fighter 6, which I did download again. Oh man, I forgot I got hit by that bullshit max power Psycho Crusher from Bison up there in that first round. So he cooked me. I was expecting it and still got hit by it. It's like, I hate that. I'll mention a little bit more about that here in a bit. But yeah, the next one, I'm gonna add Mai to the Chun-Li, and if I don't do that, well, I'm gonna do it, but I'm also gonna work on a Armika picture also, because I want to play some more Alpha 3. It's my favorite game. So thinking of doing a picture of Armika with the championship belt, and then 2 action shots like next to her of like maybe like a drop kick, a body slam or something like that. Yeah, you see he tried to hit me with that bullshit again. I was like, nope. I know when it's coming. I know when it was coming last time. I threw out a button like a dummy and got hit by it. Second time, not so much. And you know, the crazy thing about Alpha 3 is that you only get to fight Bison once. Like if you don't beat him, you got to start all the way over again, which I think was kind of messed up, but like also kind of cool at the same time, because it's like the arcade want you to put more money in. The developers want you to put more money in. You start over, you know, versus before, you know, you were guaranteed, you know, you can beat the game. It also is kind of like a challenge, like a 1 credit run. You know, can you beat the game on 1 quarter and get to Bison? Because if you don't, you got to start over anyway. So it's a cool little challenge. There you go. I popped them in the head. I'm gonna put my initials in. And then now I'm starting laying down some of the colors. I've got the line art done. Laying down just the back color for the girls, or the girl, 2 versions. Yeah, I came home from my lunch break. You can see I'm in uniform. I'm in the military, in the Air Force. I came home and worked on it some more. Like I say, doing this little project, this little YouTube videos like this has been really inspiring and kind of like motivated me to like make more stuff and like document it. I kind of look at my work a little bit different now, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna start the ST run here in a little bit after this ending, and man, ST was a struggle. Vega in ST and Vega in like Alpha 3 different. Like I beat Vega first time in Alpha 3 because all he does is slide. Like I say, he plays like a 6-year-old first time playing the game or something. Versus like, you know, he mad cheap in like ST and like old school Street Fighter. Like I remember playing like old school Street Fighter on Super Nintendo. Man, anytime I got to Vega, he was a problem. Like everybody used to say that he hated Sagat. Sagat was easy because he was very predictable. Like you knew when he was gonna throw a tiger shot, you know how to time your jump in, crack him in the skull a couple times, and he up out of there. It was Vega and Dictator who were like the problem. Like, yeah, Claw and Dictator, they give you like too much problems, man. In the old schools, they were super cheap. But yeah, as far as like the CAMMY, she was fun to draw. So I can't believe I waited this long to like actually do like some CAMMY artwork, but found some good pictures to reference, and I just wanted to go take a crack at it, challenge myself to like draw something different. I don't often draw off the top of my head. I usually work off a reference or whatever and just put my spin on it. That's how I've always kind of drawn anyway, since I was a kid. But yeah, ST run up here, man. I got a lot of respect for the, like I said, I got a lot of respect for the ST CAMMY names, because you definitely got to earn your victories with her, man. She is something else to use in this game. Like, I'm beating T-Hawk now, but like the 2 matches prior, nah, he cooked me. Hit me with the tomahawk slam and everything. So I was like, man, okay, I might be here for a while. But Balrog mad easy. All you do is just low forward him or low roundhouse, because all he does is try to dash punch. He's an idiot. Like they could have adjusted his AI, and they didn't. He did this literally the same thing I used to do in World Warrior and Champion Edition. I remember seeing somebody at the arcade that's how they beat him. They just kept sweeping him. I was like, man, I'm up here trying to jump at him and like get all in his face. Like, that's all I gotta do. And then I just cheesed him out right there. Chip damage, super. Got him up out of there. So yeah. Yeah, like I say, next 2 videos, it'll be Chun and Mai and then Armika. And then I may pivot and do, maybe I'll do a KOF character. Actually, if City of the Wolves, I'm going to try to run that game again. I didn't really have fun with it the first time I tried it. I don't know if it was just the lag from the online being kind of bad, but I didn't really gel with the game initially. I'm going to give it another shot though, because I like Fatal Fury. And I love Mark of the Wolf. I had that on Dreamcast, and I still have my Japanese PS2 copy. But yeah, I may do some SNK characters too. Eventually, I want to pivot. I got an idea for a Castlevania picture also. So may run some Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. But yeah, man, I had fun making this video, and I'm gonna make some more. And I hope y'all stick around. Catch the next video, which I don't know, it might be the Chun and Mai video, should be the next one, and then I'll work on the Armika, since I've already kind of have Chun-Li done anyway, and then I can focus on Mai. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm in uniform because I came home from lunch to work on this. I was really, inspired and, like I said, motivated to get this stuff done, so I wanted to work on it as much as I could and not waste any time. If I had any free time in my day, I was working on stuff. I can usually push through a project in like maybe 3-4 hours if I'm like just on one. I got something good on in the background for background noise, whether it's a podcast or some music, and I can just go. But obviously, like, during the week I'm at work doing my part to keep the country safe, and yeah, coming home and being able to record. I was actually trying to record ST and Alpha 3 off the PS5, but I was just like, this feels a little weird, I don't like it. So I was like, I'll wait till I go home and get that footage. So I had to wait a little bit. I actually wanted this video out like a week ago, because like I say, the drawing and everything was done. It was just, I need the footage now. So I think maybe when I get to like doing like Stellar Blade and Bloodborne, those will probably work a little better with just the footage off the PS5 captured. The arcade games I want to get on the cabinet, you know, as best I can, since I got it. You know, like I said, I got the dark soften here, so I can just switch games without having to do too much. So, but yeah, that's it for this video as far as me and you know, speaking on it. I want to finish watching it and see the rest of the process from beginning to end. Also, what I'm going to do is when I'm done with the picture, you actually see it on the full screen. I think last time I did it with Morgan, but I didn't show like a full shot of it like covering the whole screen. So I'm going to do that this time. So when y'all see the video, you'll see the full completed project. Here's me right now up top beating up Sagat. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video, and peace. You know, like, share, comment, subscribe, hate on it, love it, whatever you want to do, I'm cool with it, as long as you putting eyes on it, helping me grow and, you know, push myself on this journey with this content and doing something different and doing something that, you know, I enjoy doing. Two things I enjoy doing together and merging it. So I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.